I had to pitch 1,000 strangers on my business idea or owe my roommate $1,000. And things did not go to plan. Business is hard. I wish someone would come and hand me $1 million, but life doesn't work that way. Selling things is hard. I wish everyone wanted the things I had to sell, but you get the point. We have to fail. We have to face rejection. It's kind of required. So I thought it'd be a good idea to pitch 1,000 people on my startup idea. I knew it was gonna be hard, but sometimes you have to power through in life. But here's the dilemma. I really didn't want to. Approaching strangers on the street and interrupting their conversations is not an enjoyable activity for me. So to get a boost in motivation, I made a bet with my roommate where I would pay him $1,000 if I didn't pitch 1,000 people in the next 10 days.
What would I spend the money on? There's no downside for me, right?
Correct. No downside for him. This is actually the business idea. You see, I've always struggled with distraction. There's a name for this. It's ADHD. And while statistically, people with ADHD are funnier, more likely to start their own business, and tend to have higher energy and passion, we also get super distracted. To fix this, I've been making bets with my friends that I can complete certain difficult tasks, especially the ones that I really don't want to do, but know I should. This practice has cured my distraction. And now I want to see if I can help others in the same way. So here's the idea. It's a coaching business where people consistently meet with an accountability partner. They then have to create all the tasks that they need to complete for the next few days or weeks. The accountability partner makes sure that they're setting the right tasks that will actually move them forward and not just busy work that feels productive. They have to set a wager for each task. And if they don't submit some kind of proof that they've completed their task, then their card gets charged the amount of money that they've wagered. And all that money goes straight to charity. So I took to the streets to see if people would pay for something like this.
You commit to your goals or the things that you really want to do, but if you wagered money.
I found out pretty quickly that they kind of would. People either loved or hated the idea. Not a lot of in between. Within my first day, I found some people that were interested in becoming beta users, but not so interested in becoming customers. Encouraging nonetheless. To pitch 1,000 people in 10 days meant I had to pitch, carry the one? 100 people a day, which I quickly found was a lot of people. Because after day one, I had only logged 30 people that had been pitched. To prove to my roommate I pitched 1,000 people, I would have them fill out a survey. It's also much easier to stop people to take a survey than it is to say,
hey, can I pitch you?
While I only had 30 surveys, I definitely approached more than twice as many people. So in my head, I thought, I just need to go harder. So I made another bet with a different friend that by the end of the day, on day 2, I would have 100 surveys filled out, or I would owe him $100. A shorter time horizon was sure to push me to a new level of productivity. I got up earlier, and under the hot July sun, I pitched person after person after person. 7 hours and 20-something thousand steps later, I had a total of 62 completed surveys.
So I lost $100. I probably pitched 120 people or so today. And I definitely found that maybe a third of people that I was actually talking to ended up taking the survey. So I'm concerned, to say the least.
Additionally, I was coming to find that a lot of the people that were hanging out in Washington Square Park on a Tuesday afternoon weren't the most employed people, and therefore maybe not the best people to be talking to. I was having some serious doubts that I was going to be able to complete this challenge. And I really didn't want to lose $1,000, so I spoke to my roommate about it.
It's not that you deliver the pitch 1,000 times.
Yes.
It's that 1,000 people hear the pitch.
Yes.
We determined that the goal wasn't to pitch a bunch of strangers on the street, it was to validate the idea and to get paying customers. Then he told me about this trillion-dollar machine that billionaires have been developing over the past couple decades that helps people market their product or service exactly to the right type of people based off of their past behavior online. The machine is commonly referred to as the algorithm. And truly all it is a way to get your ideas and thoughts to the right people at scale. So we developed a point system. I needed 1,000 points in total. A point equaled a pitch. 1 point for an in-person pitch, 3 points if they filled out the survey and actually gave their email, 5 points for creating a short-form video, and half a point if anyone watched 100% of any of the short-form videos. The new game was on, and I spent the next couple days making video after video. Every day I was studying how to get better and better, improve the hook, change the setting, anything to make sure my pitch was getting in front of enough people. And it was working. Within just 5 days, I had over 30,000 views and 100 watch hours on YouTube alone. And that's not even including Instagram or TikTok. And after making all the tallies, according to our system, I found that I had pitched 4,390 people. Not bad. AKA, I did not lose $1,000. Had I not been able to communicate with my roommate about making sure my goal was attainable and the right thing to be doing, I may have been screwed. If I learned anything from this exercise, it's that sometimes the path of least resistance is the best path to take. Going out on the streets and approaching a bunch of strangers required a lot of grit and perseverance, which generally, I like to power through on difficult things. But just because something's difficult doesn't mean success is on the other side of it. In life, we have to work hard, but we also have to work smart. And in 2025, we have all the technology laid out for us to start a business. The hardest part sometimes is just taking action. So, if you or someone you know might benefit from some accountability to take some action on their life, feel free to reach out or follow along.